I was chatting with a golf pro the other day, actually a golf coach, a golf pro, and they were saying one of the things they'd found frustrating is they don't really find any good therapists that understand golf. And I was like, okay, well, that's what we do, you know. So it made me realise that maybe people don't realise what we can do. I've treated golfers for a long time. I was based in Hoylake, so I saw a lot of golfers over on the Wirral when I was in the UK. And now I'm here, with Izzy's connection with the European Tour, we see lots of golfers. And one thing I wanted to talk to you about was, I'm going to bring you a little bit of our knowledge so that you can see where we're coming from and see how maybe we could help you. The golf swing isn't, you can't say that one golf swing is the best swing. If you look at all the top golfers, everyone's golf swing is different. But what you can say is everybody's golf swing needs to be efficient. So the more efficient your golf swing, the better your golf swing, and the better you play. Now, some people don't realise this, but what happened is I had a golfer come in, just an amateur golfer came into me. I had a look at him, realised he had a few movement restrictions in his shoulder and his pelvis. I did some treatment on those areas to improve the movement and gave him some exercise to do, and he went away and he played amazingly. And his mate came in and went, what did you do? Can you do that to me? So I said, well, let's have a look at you. So I assessed him and we found certain movement patterns that weren't working well, etc. And made some changes, gave him some stuff to do, some exercise, some rehabilitation, some strengthening work, and lo and behold, he got better at his golf swing. Now, golf has moved on a lot over the last 20 years, and actually it is a very multi approach. You know, you need good technical knowledge, you know, a golf expert, golf pro, who can help you with the technical aspects of golf. But we're using our bodies, and what they've come to realise and need to know that, you know, your limitations in your body can affect your golf swing. So if there are limitations that you can change and improve, this will affect your golf. So like I said to you before, it's not about what your golf swing looks like as such, but how efficient your golf swing is. And this is to do with kinematic change, the way your body works, how it takes energy from your hips through to your shoulders, through to the golf club, into the golf ball. And I won't bore you with the statistics, but there's a pretty characteristic pattern that your body follows, taking energy through your body up to the impact of up to the top of the swing and then down into the impact of the golf ball. And I would probably say, we've all got different titles here at Costa Health, chiropractor, physio, etc, etc, but what we are all really good at is understanding body movement. I would say we're body mechanics. We know how body moves, and when the body isn't moving well, we know how to fix the body and create movement. So, couple of examples. What I probably will do in the future is I might take a golfer and assess the golfer so you can see what we look at and what we look for. If we take, just for example, the position that you take when you are holding your golf club, there's maybe lots of different ways in doing this, but some of the characteristics that I see is an overarched low back. So you've got a bigger curve in your low back than you should have. And what does this mean? If you have a slightly bigger curve in your low back, you're not using your core or your abdominal muscles as well as you should. And there's a typical pattern of muscle weakness that we see commonly, as chiropractors called lower cross syndrome. So if I was to look at you, and we already see this posture, but then we also might find that you've got some stiffness in your hips. So what we're going to do is loosen off those areas we can through manual techniques, give you some home exercises you can do to work on those areas of lack of movement, give you some strengthening exercise, because in the lower cross syndrome, you're carrying a slight increase in low back extension. And what this means is you're not using your abdominal muscles, you're not using your core, you're not using your glutes, and your glutes are, you know, one of the biggest and most powerful muscles. So we can identify this and then give you exercise to do to try and improve this. Some people have the opposite problem. They have a very C-shaped low back. And this has another problem. Usually it can be a technical problem. You know, is your golf club too small? Are you leaning forward too much? Or we see a pattern of movement or muscle imbalance which creates what we call upper cross syndrome. So we have a lot of tightness in the shoulders, which around the shoulders. You get a very inflexible upper back, you get a stiff upper back, and you see they look like you're not standing up straight. So one of the things we're really good at is getting movement back through the upper back, because we need thoracic rotation, we need that movement through the upper back. So sometimes you just need a little bit of extra help in your body, and that's what we do. We identify those areas that aren't moving as well as they should do, put movement back, and then hopefully improve your golf swing. So just to touch on a couple of areas, a couple of things that we see, I'm going to bring you a lot more further information. But if you have any questions or any particular areas or injuries that you're struggling with and you're thinking, why is that happening? What can I do? Feel free to drop us a message.